Alright, let's test the audio. Dylan, how are you? Appreciate you popping in today. Everything going good? Do people actually read these? Oh man, I'm doing great. We've had a good last couple days. I was glad to let IDK run a stream last night. And now I think we are getting ready to go on a new adventure in Minecraft. I'm gonna do a little walk while I talk about my mindset and what we're just thinking about doing. Because this map is just massive. It started with just a little oh, that's awesome, starting a new game. It started with just this little area right here, the Hazy Hollow. And Casey Grandpa just did an amazing job building this area. It's just beautiful. He does really pretty builds, and you can see when Casey Grandpa does something in the world versus when I do something in the world. So he went from that, and then he built that tree house, and then he expanded it to this building, and then he expanded it to that building. And then he built these, this was the first shot at a, Happy Gas place. And then here's a working Happy Gas place. I immediately started Minecrafting the way I Minecraft, which is the beautiful thing about this game is that you can play it how you want. So, I dig. Like, I go deep, and I just try to find as much stuff as I can, and, I love to go down to the bottom of the map and hunt for diamonds, and then to go and find other things, and then as you need more tools, you go and find them. So, oh yeah, he did a great job. I am not a designer as far as making things pretty. Like, for instance, you saw all of those buildings and how beautiful they are. These are houses that I built. They're not very pretty. I've got a couple of little things, and he did show me some stuff that he does to try to make things look better, but these houses are not. Like you can see over there where he showed me some stuff about adding variety and just trying to make them look a little different, but not really my style. I like building functional things that do exactly what I want them to do. And if somebody else wants them to be pretty, then they'll pretty them up. I'm cool with that. But let me sleep real quick. So don't know why that was like that. So going back to the rest of the build, like they left this area alone for me to try to figure out what I wanted to do with it, but they continued to build onward outside this wall. So once again, things that he built, you can tell they're just amazing. You come down and he built this giant dock area. It's his Airbnb at $39 a night. You can come in and he's just got amazing stuff going on. Just the little details, just a lot of really good stuff. And meanwhile, I build dirt tunnels that had the purpose of getting our first villagers to us. And so he continued working out this whole thing. And as we started to continue working, he see the sea. He built this big dock down here. Yeah, he did. The trees and the docks and everything. You know, he really wanted to expand this world and just make it beautiful. Now that being said, like I said, this is all amazing. I really like to build things that have a real big function, and looking good is a function in itself, but I want, like, you see that tower off in the distance, that's an iron generator. Like, it does require a person to be there, but once you get over to it, if you got a person standing at the top watching the people, it will functionally fill a couple chests. In a couple hours. I mean, it can definitely be bigger, but big stuff. We've also, you find out while you're doing a lot of people working in one area, there's like 7 people working here, and that's great. So like that, you get everyone's flavor. So like that big giant black and orange tower, that was built by IDK. The lava art there was built by Cryptic. Iron Tuna was built, she built some other houses on the other side. We'll go look at those. And this is the first time I've been part of a Minecrafting community, so I've been really excited and happy to contribute. But I very quickly see that my designs, while functional, are not pretty. So once again, you come over here. All these little houses. And then, you know, they hide the mines well. They do that kind of stuff. The pink trees. Here's Casey's place. Jace Page, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, I mean I built a lot of stuff. I've functionally gone in and built crazy builds, but never as part of a group. So this is Casey's, and he's just really found a lot of neat stuff. It's all super cool. Then there's another town, from what I understand, that's 3,000 blocks in a different direction. Not exactly sure where that one's at. But as I'm doing this, I know that at the home base, we easily have, and I mean, like, you're starting to see that rail, that right there is a rail system that goes up to Cryptic's house. I built that for him. And then this one right here that goes across this way, KC built all the way across. So, and then I'll come down and show off some of my build stuff. Because other than that one tower over there and those villager houses, you don't see a lot of what I build here, because I am a big fan of working underground. Because you got to explore. Yeah, 1,600 days. Yeah, man, we're doing big work. Alright. So, this is at -57. Alright, so here we are. By the way, if you're... I do this stream every night on behalf of Extra Life. And we are playing games to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And so there's not a ton of stuff going on down here. So I mean, 3,800 is way more than. I mean, you got 2,200 days on me. So I have a functional trades center down here, so you can come down and trade with all of these people. We have a steady supply of deep slate. We also have a skeleton farm, which is... No, this is zombie farm. I have a slime area that's not quite generating the way I want it to, but it doesn't. Sometimes there's slimes in here, sometimes there's not. I could do some tweaking on that to try to make that work a little better. Here is a zombie spawner. And then we have a skeleton spawner on another area of the map. I had a couple of the things that I talked about building before I wanted to move on, but it became obvious that in order to build one of them, it's going to require a very large area that nobody else goes to. So that's really my big thought process behind wanting to move. To another area, because right now I'm at 0, and you can see if you go in a certain direction, I mean there's houses and buildings and all sorts of stuff going on. We've also found a trial chamber, and they regularly go and farm that area. Oh no, went too far. Here's our skeleton spawner. I have full elevator systems built to get us wherever it is we plan to go. We've built tools to auto smelt items. Get some fuel in that. Well, something's not right. What? Oh, okay, never mind. I know what's going on there. Huh. Just a sec. Make one door. And so the goal is that I want to build a fully functional, non-creative gold generator. We started talking about one the other night, and we wanted to try to build it above bedrock in the nether, but it didn't quite function the way that we expected it to. I traded for all these iron axes. And so, since it wasn't working the way that I wanted it to, we abandoned that. And now we're trying to come up with another option. I have tons of resources. As a matter of fact, anything that I want is going to be easily accessible. But I'm thinking, first of all, that I need to be up top to build this because it's going to have to be in the air. Secondly, I'm thinking 3,000, maybe 5,000 blocks away. So I'm going to use that as an opportunity to try to path a little bit toward where I want this iron generator to be, or gold generator to be. And then once I get it working the way I want it to, I think I will do a bit more. Nope, wrong one. And eventually get it to where I've got a full rail system taken us back between the two locations. And then it'll also give me a pretty good opportunity to test out some new building styles, things like that. And it's not gonna, you know, hurt me at all. Practice building with I don't know why I've got, oh well, it doesn't really matter now. Let's go down there and clear those guys out. Luna, doing good. How about yourself? Just trying to explain my thought process on what I want to do with this. With this mine. How about yourself? What's going on today? I do. I appreciate it. It's really good. I have a lot of fun. We want to see what else we can do to expand this world. So my initial thought is, hey, I could do a ton of stuff. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. My son made me tacos. I look like a Steve. Huh. I spend a lot of time in the mine, so I don't take that as a as an insult. And they made a good taco. No, I'm good for that. I appreciate it though. Let me empty my inventory. Because I'm trying to make the decision on if I want I'll need to go do some trading. is leather. It's not. No, butcher doesn't do. Pretty sure it's. Claire. And now it's nighttime. No, we're not looking for that. I appreciate it though. So it's trade. Not at the moment. So there's two things I have to consider when I'm trying to decide how I want to travel. The first being, if I want to go up top, which would probably be the prettier of the two ways to travel, just to be honest, like right off the bat. If I mine 5,000 blocks, that's not very beautiful. I also probably wouldn't get an idea of the terrain. So, but it'll be quicker. Tacos! Yeah, my son made me a couple of soft shell tacos. I will gladly share. Well, I don't want to dump it, but it's just a good taco. The green will make the screen disappear from the lettuce, but it's just a good taco. He is a blessing. He doesn't really talk to the viewers enough though when he streams, so he really gets into the game. Alright. So back to where we were. Put this glass up. Put away the emeralds. I know for sure I need a stack of pumpkins. Before I get on the road for any adventure. Thank you. They were delicious. Not quite going to be at a stack there, but that's okay. Closer. I'm still going to do a little bit more work. I'll carry a bow. So a stack of pumpkins will get me about, I do one every 5, about 300 and some odd blocks, 320. If my math is right there. I really need copper golems. Put the dirt away. Gravel? Shouldn't have gravel there. May take a stack of gravel with me just because you never know when gravel is going to be helpful, especially in this game. Bucket of water for sure. Eventually I'll come back for rails because I need the rail system. Somebody came and borrowed some deep slate. I don't need that. I don't need the extra shears. The bricks. Signs, doors. I think I will keep the doors. Gonna need a stack of wood. block of moss. Alright, let me go chop down some trees. And I think I'm just about ready to just go ahead and get started. The pumpkins are just to light my way back. And not that it matters. Because the intention is to do the big work when I get there. So hey, I don't need that other shear. And then broke my shears. Maybe I got enough pumpkins and I don't need the extra ones. Let's see. Dude. Very close. I think I'm okay. But I'm still gonna get the other shears. As well as one of those axes, because I think I'll burn through both of those axes cutting down a block of a full tree. And I will need a bed. Oh, thank you so much. That is awesome. There's one axe gone. Dylan, you are you're among my favorite current people, and I appreciate that. So what other types of games do you like to watch? Because I know IDK he did some Fortnite. I think he plans on doing a Destiny stream here pretty soon. So, let's burn through this other axe, shall we? This might be a little dizzying. Do I have a stick? I have a stick. I'll go ahead and knock down all the leaves off the tree before I cut it all the way down, because as soon as I get to the bottom, I'm going to plant another tree. So sometimes the leaves get in the way. Alright. So, and that's why jungle wood is my favorite. Let's look around just to see if these trees right here have never grown. They've been here forever. I got 58. Alright, well, I hope we provide. I'm pretty I tell people I'm a pretty boring streamer. I come up with a goal and just go after it. And I try to be interactive and talk as much as possible, because I know people like to chat. So that'll give me enough wood to get started. Got jack-o'-lanterns. I'm gonna go drop those off. I've got a diamond pickaxe and diamond armor, and thank you so much. I'm gonna get a stack of some block. Probably deep slate bricks, because I've got plenty. Take 2. So first let's make some polished deep slate, and then I'll make them into deep slate bricks. That with the doors, I'll go take I think I've got glass panes already. Yeah, that's enough glass panes. Yeah. Plenty of food. Put away the extra spare pumpkins. Let's go on an adventure, shall we? It is almost 7 o'clock, which is my normal start time, so. Go out the old. Oh, I'm sure it's. I have no idea how to read this clock. Clearly, I never know if it's day or night. But we are gonna run. And I'm probably not, because if I'm underground, I put a pumpkin every 5 blocks, because I'm trying to make sure that I can. Ensure that monsters won't spawn. But think we'll probably be good putting one every. Gotta avoid the. They did that. Somebody did that on purpose, so I'm gonna let it stand. Snow. That's what happens when you climb a mountain. You get to the top. I'm gonna try my best to stay as close to 0 as possible on the Z. But I do not intend to hang out in the snow. Unfortunately, on the Z, it keeps going up for me. I'm almost 200 blocks in. Still getting snow. Alright, we're getting close. I can get over. If I get 200, there we go. Let's see. I got feather fall. I took a little damage. Alright. Not like I had to do that, but I liked it. Alright. So immediately, I need a boat. Luckily, I brought the stuff I need to make one. That'll work. But I couldn't be bothered to just bring a crafting table though, right? First rule of mining, bring your crafting table. Alright. Let's go ahead and make one stack. And then let's make a boat. And let's not forget to take our axe with us, which is ready to break at any moment. Now the nice thing about playing in this sort of situation is that I should see one of my partners take us over to a daytime environment shortly, if they're still online. What died out here? Fish. There we go. Almost on cue, right? Alright. So, nice little cave entrance. Give me my boat back. But, ugh. I could go straight down to that cave and be happy. Oh, you jerk. I saw you. Come on. Oh, come on, bring it. Is that really what you want? I'll fight you. Uh-huh. That was the right choice, sir. That was the right choice. Oh, okay. Come on. Where you at? I plan on keeping it going. If you keep on coming back, I will kill you. You jerk. I told you I was gonna kill you. Why? Why would you do that? Do you not value your own life? Yeah, I should have. Alright, so it's gonna sound goofy, but I am at 500 and I'm in the middle of the jungle, right? I'm just creating a flat plane where I can easily make a specific type of house. And I'm going to take all that wood. Because I can always use more wood. That's a waste. Swap back over to the good old iron axe. Welcome back. Since you left, we killed one Enderman and began building our first house. So when I think about the area where I want to try to, dude, I swear I will kill you if you look at me. I'm gonna kill you. This is not the type of stream I run. I'm not normally the violent type. But if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna have to teach you that lesson your mama failed to teach you. And that is to give people their personal space. I didn't bring a bed. So, as I was beginning that build, or this build rather, there's a skeleton, there's another fella, just gotta die. Can't stand to live, I just don't understand it. Alright, so got me a 5x5 area here. Happy with the amount of wood I collected. I'm going to do something a little different. So, let's see. I don't want to build on 0 or 1. So I should have probably started it there instead. Let me do that. Chop these guys down. Get some more dirt down. Since I've got a stack of dirt now. One, two, three. Yeah, that'll be it. So, doing this series of 5x5 houses. we'll swap over from that to this to wall that in. Did bring the stack of that. Let's put a door on there real quick. Like I said, I forgot the forgot what might be the most important part, which was a bed. Oh man, you're about to hit me and I'm gonna hear you. Oh shoot, wrong one. And he left the realm. Okay, so in every house you gotta have a crafting table. You really need a bed, so I'm probably gonna just have to run back just because I did not fully prepare myself. I need a chest, but just one, not two. The nice thing about the one chest is that I can put some of the spare stuff that I've gathered on my travels. Need a boat. Alright. Need a bed. Need some cobblestone. Cobblestone will be very easy to locate with the bed. Maybe another shovel too, just depends on. There we go. Let's go. Well, right here's the cobble. But there's no sheep. I'm sitting out on the water. The lovely sound of eating in Minecraft. We'll go back. Is that a bull? I don't recognize that creature. That's a bull. Huh. Did not realize that they put bulls in the game. That's neat. Let me see what height this is at. Because while this is really pretty, I can see right here. Right. That's a 63. Okay. That's important to me because I'm going to come back to the other side Oop, nope. Nope, 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 nope. And it's not time. Alright, that's cool because I have another place that I like to go hang out. There's a bunch of those because of how big this map is and how much stuff we got. Right over there you can see the light. Creeper. Shucks. Okay. This is not my 5x5. That is. Oh, my. Go ahead and swim there, fella. There's another creeper over there. Darn it. Okay. Done. I just happen to know an area. So that was level 61. Boom. Now I need to get back into my regular mining practice, which is every 5 blocks. At one point I was doing every 8 blocks, but the 5 is just better for the lighting. Oh, 5. Did I find a cave system? Looks like I did find a cave system. Oh. Hello, my skeleton friends. Can I reach there? I can. Can't reach up there though. You're being kind of extra. I just need you guys to know that. Reminds me of the song Dude. Where are you guys coming from? It's just the same 2 or 3 of you. Just a dome. Maybe I'm the dumb one. At some point, I'm gonna have to start going down, I think. But I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, I'll pop out somewhere and I can just follow the natural landscape, I guess. Because it was level 61. There it is. Let's do that just for now. Just because I knew that was going to be a thing. I'm not interested. Bye. So, now I have that. Just I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm going to do it. Do it. Habitual force. I like 3-block tunnels. I don't like 1-block tunnels. That just helps me with my issues. At least some of them. So, now I've been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes. I did just a little bit of mining in this area before. Did I really fill it up again? No. I don't have a problem building walls. I did not bring stairs. I'm close enough to the top. So, just for reference, I built a house 500 blocks away, ran back, built a tunnel to house. Make some deep slate brick stairs. I meant to do that earlier and didn't think about it, or I forgot. Let's go back down to the bottom. Even though I said I was going to get a bed, I forgot to get a bed. Block of raw iron or copper. Just trying to look at what I've got, see what my options are. Already got beds, so I'm just gonna take them. Made some stairs. I'm gonna grab another. I think I need to make a chest or two. Which also means I need to make another stack of wood. And I'm going to put it right here. filling it with cobblestone. Just gonna take a real quick peek just to see if I have any more of these. Hello, cat. Oh, you're good, Dylan. I'm like I said, we're playing Minecraft. That's all cool. I'm organizing my inventory, so I could end up spending just as much time doing this as I would doing anything else, which is really kind of goofy. Because ultimately everything just kind of becomes disorganized with time. But I'm going to grab a second bed because I've already got the first house built. So it's not going to be like a super long wait in between locations, right? So I got 2 beds. I just appreciate the watch. Are you streaming right now, Dylan? Oh, that's wrong place. I got you. I totally understand that kind of stuff happens all the time. Shoot. Nope. I'm gonna go back and get me another sword. Probably gonna get something with a little more bite. You know what? No, that's right. Okay. Sword. And a shovel. I'm going to put this other shovel up because it has fortune enchantment. And I don't want a fortune enchanted sword. Hold on. I mean, a fortune enchanted shovel. For what I'm doing, I just really need, like, endurance. Alright. Unbreaking 3, Smite 4. I think that'll work. Let's see what we got. I do not want Soul Touch. I need to go get one level of XP real quick. Checking. So, while we are I'm gonna do about a 5-minute grind here. Go get refresh my drink and stare at some zombies for a second. I will be right back. you go. Let's go collect. That's my level of XP. I got an extra little level of XP, that works well. So, thank you so much. Gonna run back and enchant that shovel, and then I'm breaking 3, that's all I wanted. Alright, so seems like I need to move some of my other devices from up top. Down to the flat land. But that's okay. Just in case it's night time. just thought about something that might be kind of cool. Just a little dock area. Oh man. Maybe should have invested in a diamond axe too, huh? Alright, so I had to see if I got another jungle tree sapling out of that. I hope I did. But what I was really going after though was the jungle leaves. And then let me come back up here. To the house. I got one. I'm gonna build and then I'm going to put that sapling back here. I don't know if it's going to grow. If it does, cool. Did you have fun? Yeah. I'm not a big phone typer either. Oh. Shoot. There we go. He still has to go and sign his promissory note, which is the task I left him. It's the same thing we have to do every year. He's going to have to go to SAU's website and So we definitely want to get that done early instead of waiting. Definitely want to get that done early instead of waiting. And you're on day 7? I guess it's what, about 24 hours a day? Is that how it works? Or 24 minutes in a day? Shoot, look at that. Put some more dirt down. I knew one of them was going to go in upside down. Oh. What's stopping it? You got too many leaves, I can't get up there. Oh shoot. I didn't bring back any cobblestone. I'm such a jerk. Okay. So there's that. Oh, let me see. I need a piece of coal. So I know there's stone down here. I'm gonna let them fight that. I'm gonna come over here and just grab That's enough to get that started. I got some bones, so I can make some bone meal. With some bone meal. Oh, that tree did grow. Awesome. I just wanted it to look cool. I don't want to cut down a ton of wood around here because I like how it looks. But I do need another tree. So any tree I cut down, I need to immediately replant. Oh. Got on my face, dude. Come on. You saw me here cutting down a tree. Why would you do that? Alright, friend. I know you know that I have zero problem putting down and ending. Like, period. And yet I hear you just teleporting all around me like, you're gonna be the one. That's not you, man. Gotta put some more stuff away real quick. Dirt, that. Meat. Hold on to the bow. Put the bone meal away. We're gonna make. I don't think I need 48, but I'm going to make that many just because I want it to look good. So, using some stuff that has been taught to me, try a couple little things just to try to make this look a little different. First we're going to have a couple buttons. How's that look? Pretty neat, huh? I think it's a pretty decent start. It'd be better if I had a different piece of wood there. Another thing I'm going to do is I dug that all out. I see you looking at me, dude. Alright. No, I'm playing on PlayStation. I'm on console. Playing with a controller. I'm gonna grab some more dirt and fill that in the rest of the way just because the more I look at it, the more I think it needs to be less obvious that it was harvested. Yeah, I'm on my PlayStation, but I stream through my I have an Elgato hooked to my computer, so that way I can have all the benefits of having Streamlabs, OBS, and so the next question is, do I just keep digging up? I guess that's the right way to go, right? Just kind of like that. So I get this little bit of distance, and I'm like, oh man, I need to just make that a, but I shouldn't. I should avoid that urge, right? To make it a perfect path. I mean, some stuff, yeah, but it doesn't need to be perfectly straight. It doesn't have to be every piece. So, slept through that night. Step back in here. Get through my inventory again. A lot of stuff got picked up. Only want to move forward with what I have to have. That apple might be useful later. I've got these wooden stairs. Nope, keep that there. And I got these. No, I didn't mean to do that. I think it's just one step I kind of need to do both. Oh well. I'll have to come to a place where it's going to be a pretty good drop. See, this is where I always run into the issue is, do I really want to go through with the trouble of now I have to decide. I've got 400 more steps to go before I do anything. Should I just go up? I think that's kind of the answer, right? I need to, instead of kind of find my way up the mountain. Not necessarily with stairs, but with so focused on killing the guy. Yep, I'll take him to student.gov and let him fill out the
Well,
form.
Alex does couldn't find it, so it's not gonna take. If you help me find it, I'll appreciate it.
Okay. I guess the big issue I'm running into here is now I don't know how big this mountain is. So I'm not sure how high I'm climbing. I think I'm alright. Well, maybe not. Skeleton dude, come on. Alright. Nope, not going that way. Good weakness potion. Alright, so with all of that, I'll run back down this way. Back toward the house I made. I'm thinking about it though, because of the way that I've done this, I might need to start, you know, every probably couldn't hurt. Or whatever. Was it just so dark there that I, because I could have swore the sun was going down. After this stream? Well, after this stream, I'll get ready for work in the morning and then go to bed. So this is the end of my day. So it's 9 p. Well, it's 8:20 p.m. that? Turkey? This is just a totally random block. I meant that to be at like here. So yeah, this is where I end my days. Just run 3 a.m. Yeah, so you're I don't know if you're just starting a day or if you're getting ready to end a day or how your day operates. But at 3 a.m. I am firmly in bed for probably another hour or two before I get up to go to work. So here, I don't mind if that was blown up because it doesn't matter. I do want to be back on the zero pack though, so. 40. I'm trying to get to like 660. Seven. Oh, those are panda bears. $740. Hear you. Hopefully you don't die. What happened? Okay, don't worry about any of that. Alright. Get that to 0. $760. $780. 800. I don't have a block of dirt right there. $20. Pretty sure in just a minute I'm gonna need some other type of food. $880. Nice. Alright, so we made it to 880. And we got more water, which is great. But what I do want is to make sure that I build that down to a good area. And I know that I'm going to build another boat. I'm going to start there. But this time, instead of doing stone, to me this seems to be calling for a more natural area. And do that. And do that. Now, I don't know if I did. I hope I did. I didn't. Alright, so make the call. Why do I have 2 buckets of water? So that will let me get rid of that. And now I can build that. And with that I can build that. And with that I can put that and that. I want that cold. I don't need that much dirt. I need that oak log. Take that with me. And shoot. I need to build a boat. And we're gonna You're hearing the game audio twice? Or everything seems to be a millisecond off. Like you're hearing the bricks break after. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me try. Let me check something. Thank you for saying something. Tell me if that resolves that. Did we fix it, or we still have the same issue? And it's just the game audio, it's not my voice? Awesome. Okay, yeah. I appreciate whenever anyone can step in and just give me even a little guidance on what they hear, because sometimes it's not as nice as I want it to be. Alright, so that we're at 1,000. That means I need a new house. Oh wait, hold on. First I'm going to start with this. And put a crafting table there. And probably just go ahead and build a chest too. Smite is nice. I didn't know what it did, but I don't think I've ever used a tool with it on there. Alright. So this time I'm seeing some more of this type of wood. I may go back across and grab that other. Not the biggest fan of harvesting this type of wood because of how awkward it grows in trees, but can't always stick to my favorite if I'm trying to branch out and try different things, right? Gotta expand. I just don't think I'll get as much wood out of a single tree as I would if I were building with jungle wood. Oh shoot, come on. Jerks. Nothing in life is perfect, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I like that. Those little zombies trying to attack me while I'm cutting wood are definitely not perfect, and they're bad. Shoot, I did it again. Hold on, let me... I cut down all that stuff and I need... I need some of this other bush type material to pretty it up. Alright. What? Spider. Jerk. So back to the area that I intend on harvesting to, because I want to build the house right here. Oh wow, thank you so much. You know, you didn't have to give me a thing, and I really do appreciate it. If you collect enough of them, as far as I know, you can cash them out for real currency. I think. Okay, so I was right here. I want the base to go out to like 7. Because the house is actually going to just be a 5x5. So we'll start right in there. I'm gonna put. Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it, and I will. speak highly of you all my days. So that's one. Oh wow, I did it just to the edge of where I needed it to be. Well, I don't know if I did or not. Because if I do, so if I'm gonna build it like this, that's the first block. I don't really need those blocks to be. I don't need that one, or that one, or that one. Because it's 9 inside the house. So I need that one and that one and that one. Everything else around the outside can be dirt. Okay. And then I'm going to start with Lily Grace. What's going on? You doing alright today? So now though I'm wasting too much time trying to frame the house, it's nighttime. I do still have my bed with me. And I've not had any monsters show up yet, so let's just sleep for the night. Okay, so now I can get that seed and chunk it, I don't need it. Oh, just another house. So, like I said, I made that too big. My whole house is too big, done. By that many blocks. I wasn't paying attention when I mathed it out. But you know what? That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the other thing I need to... If I try to get everything perfect, I'll never get anything done. I do think, though, I want to try just to see how this looks. Just building a house. Instead of doing the jungle planks up top, and then Yeah, because I got plenty of jungle lawn. Maybe some cobblestone roof? What do you think? Much glass to waste on me. Dude, come on. Alright, so let's put away the things I don't care for at the moment. We'll come around the outside of this house. With not any bushes on the corner. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch. So it's at Sims Games. There's no underscore. So for this one, for this stream, for Twitch it's Sims underscore games, but on YouTube it's at Sims Games. But it's the same type of, as a matter of fact, it's the exact same stream. Trying to get better at making shorts and that kind of stuff, but right now I haven't made any. So let's see. We get a jungle wood fence gate. And I'm gonna make like sure 20 stairs. I found some coal and I meant to make a couple of those. Alright. See what we can do to try to give this house a little bit more flavor for the night. Let's start with more jungle wood across the top. I also do have a Discord server. You can check it out. You're on Twitch, so you can check my Discord server on Twitch if you check the panels. I think it's panel 2 or 3 has my Twitch, my Discord server information. In it, there are a lot of my fellow streamers on this specific, shoot, I don't have enough to go all the way around. If that's alright, we'll pivot and finish it up with jungle stairs. Nobody's going to see the backside of the house anyway, are they? And still doing well with that type of wood, so we'll stick to it. And then on the top, just to be different, we'll put the campfire. But, okay. And then fence gate. So that's 2 houses. So my goal is to make it to 5,000. I'm at 1,000 right now, so I'm not gonna do it every single day. But knowing that I'm working closer to my goal, we'll leave that food there. And make the quick trip back to. Oh, fella, what are you doing? Why did you even get in? That is the grossest sound. It just. Shoot. And then I dove in under it. I've got stairs. So for the path back. I shouldn't have to place too many stairs. I tried to do a pretty good job of placing on the way there. But apparently I didn't do a great job. So I tried. Come on. Right up. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna count how many I need to bring back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18. Is that a 2 block drop? Yeah, gotta put a piece of dirt right there. 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27, and now you guys are gonna start coming back. There you go. Oh, there's where our creeper exploded on us. Okay. And so that means that's where I built this little funky path, which desperately needs light now, because I did a great job of lighting it up down here. Probably good about 35 stairs of various kinds. don't you blow up that house? Where are you, creeper? That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, well, I want them to be like different. I don't want everything to be. I don't want anything to be the same. I mean, I want it to look similar in that you'll be able to tell, hey, that's clearly a Simsy build, but I want to give it just a little bit. Everything ought to feel just a little bit different, depending on what materials I gathered while I was there. I'm always going to incorporate some deep slate because I've got so much of it, and I need to build a little dock here. But I know at least until I get my base started, I'll probably be just running back to my home base at the end of each stream, which it took me about 5 minutes to get this far from the point where I decided I was going to come back. So I may go make some like copper doors and copper buttons. But at the end of every stream, I hope to end very close to my, actually, tonight, I'm going to end right here. 0, 0, 0. Actually, this is a really good place to build a couple things. 0, 0, 0 is my favorite place on the map, period. Like, this is where I want. Like, that used to be the original goal back when I first started playing Minecraft, is play to 0, 0. Get to that place. So, from 0, 0, if I'm standing on this wall, there's one. Oh, it won't let you put a URL. That's hilarious. All right, well, we'll do it that way. YouTube. I didn't even type the .com on that one. Let's try one more. Okay, so there's that. Alright, I hear you. Thank you so much. I'm headed off myself. I certainly appreciate you and your donation. And I will be back tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's Wednesday night, so I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. I'm not sure yet what we'll be streaming, but it'll probably be something chill because I usually like to try to watch wrestling on Wednesday nights while I stream. So I will see you then. Have a great evening. And good night.